feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain.
Now it's Fields. And pass complete to Moore. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to throw, Fields. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35. And the Bears first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Homer. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. From 21 yards away. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On the counter, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Khalil Herbert.
57 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team around the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
On first down, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run this with Homer. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Fields.
Touchdown Bears!
Kari Blasingame.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now Fields going to move him around. Now Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Don't jump. Ready?
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Looking deep here for Mooney.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 8. He hits his target, Lockett. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Play action. It's Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Here we go.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy,
Here we go.
but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Off play action, Fields.
On the move to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Here's Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown! Travis Homer, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Here we go.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
2nd and 7. Fields changing the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Fields.
Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bears, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.